Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. First of all, I would like to thank for all of those who have seen my previous videos, that you watched them, liked them, share them, and especially if you subscribed. I'm truly grateful for it, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to give you a big welcome. I'm very glad that you found me. Today we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the next 3 months, October, November, and December. We're going to look at all the areas, whether you're here for money, career, finance, or love and relationship, and see what's going to be the outcome of the last 3 months of the year. But as usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's get started. In the heart of your reading, you do have the Ace of Wands, which is an amazing card to have. Aces are all about new beginnings, and this new beginning is generally can be a spark of idea, a spark of feeling, something that can generate something great in your life. This is a great indication if you are trying to start your own business, want to get a new job, but very energetic, very adventurous. So it's amazing to have when you're starting a new project, a new journey in your career. Really amazing energy for if you want to start your own business. But even in terms of relationships, love and relationship, it is a great card to have, because it is indicating that a new spark is coming into your life, or even your existing relationship is getting that spark that it requires to continue. Great energy to have. And you know, if you're in an existing relationship, it can mean that the relationship is getting into a new phase of its life, a new chapter. It's definitely a new beginning from any areas of your life. That's going to be very passionate new beginning. And you do have another ace at the beginning of your reading, the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is the card of breakthrough, victory, and it can be also some kind of a communication. Again, this as we talked about the aces, this is a new chapter in your life. So this can be something that is very stimulating mentally. So you have something here that both mentally stimulating and very passionate as well. Again, can be a new job, new opportunity, new relationship, or a new chapter in the relationship. There's definitely some kind of a new beginning in your life with the two aces. But let's see what are the other energies we have here. You do have here the Hangman. The Hangman is all about being stuck and things are not moving forward. So some of you might have been in this situation for a while, because when the Hangman comes out, it's an indication that your life is not feeling that you're moving on, things are not evolving. When this card comes out, you need to see things from a different perspective. The Hangman gives up all of their abilities, sight, arms, and feet, to see things from a different point of view, to gain clarity, to gain a new perspective. So maybe some of you have to see things from a different perspective in order to get out of this stuck situation. But the Ace of Swords can be also, as we talked about, victory and also enlightenment. So some of you might have been going through this journey where you're trying to rethink what you want to do. This can be any areas of your life. Maybe you are stuck in your job and you want to try to figure out, okay, how should I continue? Should I apply for another job, another position? Should I start my own business? Whatever it is, you're contemplating something new. Even if you're here for love and relationship, this card can indicate that maybe you've been single for a while, or you're kind of feeling stuck in a relationship, and you're trying to figure out what is the way out for you from this stuck situation. And the next card we have here is the Tower. So the Tower is a sudden change that came into our life or coming into our life that gets frees us from a situation where you're stuck. This is something that comes unexpectedly, and it shakes you to the core, because practically whatever you built up is crumbling down like a tower, right? And generally when the tower comes up, that's kind of a situation when you haven't been doing, you were stuck, you are not evolving, you are not making certain moves in your life that you should have done, and then the universe is coming in and catapults you from this situation. So for example, maybe you've been contemplating that you want to have another job. Maybe you're not happy at your work or in your own business, or in an existing relationship, or even if you're single, you haven't been progressing, and because you haven't been looking for something new. This tower can mean a situation where you are actually ejected from it. So might be that some of you lost their job, lost your business. It can be an indication of a breakup of some sort in terms of relationship. Generally, like, what the tower brings is not easy to deal with, but it is for your greater good, and especially if you've been stuck in a situation. That's kind of the good part when the tower comes in, because it forces you to look for another job. It might force you to look for another relationship, so you evolve on your path. And it's kind of all connected to your passion as well. So the next we have here is the Nine of Cups, which is such a lovely card to have, because this is very positive, very celebratory, and it is all about wish fulfillment and happiness and joy. This is kind of like when whatever you've been wishing for is coming into your life. So I think this change that you've been going through is definitely connected to your passion, connected to your dreams, and probably that's why the tower moment happened to you. Again, this can be your dream job, your dream relationship. It's definitely connected to your passions. And the next we have here is the Devil. So the Devil is all about being stuck and not seeing the way out of a situation. And this can be a toxic relationship, a toxic work, a toxic boss, an environment where you are not evolving. It can be also, some people might be in this situation dealing with addictions. Any kind of addiction can be. And the challenge with the devil, devil has some kind of it can be very attractive. The devil can draw you in to the situation and not lets you go easily. But whenever the devil comes out, it's very important message that there's a way for you to out. You just need to make some kind of a decision. And what's very interesting, you have two cards here that can indicate that you've been stuck, and you have to see things from a different perspective. And you do have the Tower. So if you look at the Devil is 15, Tower is 16. So that's a kind of like a natural progression that you're going through, a major change in your life. And the Tower is actually, in this case, it's a good thing, because if you've been in a situation where you didn't see a way out from whether it was a toxic relationship, whether it was a toxic work environment, the universe, I can see that, was coming in to free you from this situation. So this is kind of one of those spreads where I don't mind to have the Tower, because you do have the Devil, and the Devil is something that you need to let go of something. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because that's an indication that the reading resonated with you. And you can also help me to grow the channel so the message gets out to more people. And for you, it is only a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. I'm always happy to read what's happening in your life. So the next we have here is the Page of Swords. So the pages are messengers of some kind. So you might be getting some kind of a message. And usually what is important with the message that the Page of Swords delivers, that it's a message that's delayed. So it's definitely connected to your wish fulfillment, to the Nine of Cups. So maybe you've been interviewing and you've been waiting for an answer and you're not getting the answer. Some of you might be going on dates and messaging to people and you're not getting the response back immediately. Whatever your situation is, there's some kind of a delay. But what is great in the Page of Swords, that when when the message comes in, it's actually a positive news. So this can be a new job, a new project, or some kind of a new opportunity. But it can be also a new love interest. Some of you might be dealing with a person who is younger than you. Now the Page of Swords is somebody who's very curious as well. So maybe you are very curious about this new start in your life and you're very excited about it. But somebody might be watching you as well. When the Page of Swords comes out. And you do have the Ten of Wands. Now the Ten of Wands is 10 indicating that you are at the end of a cycle and you might be very exhausted from this situation, whatever you've been going through. It's generally the Ten of Wands indicates something that started greatly with a lot of passion, like the Ace of Wands is a new beginning with a lot of passion, but it became a burden. So this can be a situation where you started a new job, a new position, and you were very excited about it, and now it is nothing more than just a burden. If it can be the same in terms of relationship, you might have gotten into a very exciting relationship. And it was very passionate, it was lovely, and then now you see that, oh my god, why did I start this? Now everything is a burden. So when the Ten of Wands comes out, there's a certain things you need to look. First of all, one of them is that you need to think about how can you get help to ease your burden. If you're here for work, are you able to delegate your tasks? Are you able to get help from your boss to get more resources? Or if you're in a relationship, can your partner help with the burdens that you're carrying? Can somebody like a consultant or a helper of any sort come in to sort things out, whatever is bothering you? Because the Ten of Wands is this energy where you are just very exhausted and you just want to get done with it. And one thing you need to always watch for the Ten of Wands as well, that although you've been exhausted from the situation, you're actually very close to achieving your goal. And don't forget, the Ten of Wands is actually carrying all the things that he was working hard for. So even though you've been carrying something, a lot of things, a lot of problems, it is something that you've been working towards. So whatever you've been working towards, the Ten of Wands is an indication that you're very close to achieving it and you should push through. And the last card we have here is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is the card that when it comes out, you need to definitely watch for your intuition, your inner voice, your instinct, and follow that. So if whatever your situation is in terms of work or love and relationship, just listen to whatever your instinct is telling you. But the High Priestess is very attractive as well. So Some of you, if you're here for love and relationship, you might be getting a lot of interest from people. You might be, or if you are more of a male energy, you might be competing with somebody who has a lot of people are interested in that person. And even in terms of work, the high priestess can indicate that you are very attractive. So if you are here to find a new job, there's definitely something coming in. Might be delayed and you might be exhausted from the wait, but something is coming in, some kind of a new beginning. Now, the high priestess can indicate secrets as well. So maybe there's some kind of a secret that you don't know, that's kind of connected to this devil energy that you went through, and that might come out in the next 3 months. And when we look at the Knight of Wands, it is at the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Wands is very adventurous, and it's an amazing card when you are trying to find a new job or starting your own business. And generally, this card is an indication that you are going to be more successful than you think. In terms of relationship, the Knight of Wands is very adventurous. So maybe that's not necessarily the person that want to settle down. It kind of has a little bit of a player energy when they just there for fun. Now, the bottom of the deck can indicate some fear. So maybe you are afraid of the new adventure. Maybe you are kind of afraid of your own success. But there's a great new beginning here for you that's definitely connected to your wishes and connected to your passions. Again, it's a little bit delayed, but I think you just need to push through. So, Cancer, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.